Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for the love. I am excited about this, yes. And keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting, keep telling me what you want to hear, what I can bring you as I seek to bring you content that will make us the best version of ourselves. Yeah, so I want us to think about something. When we were growing up, when we were kids, when we were learning how to walk, we could do it so effortlessly. We walked, we started by crawling, we started by sitting, then we crawled, and then we were making that first step, and then we fell, we cried a bit, we rose up again. The pain of falling the previous time did not affect us as much. Then we walked again, and we kept at it until we were able to walk on our own. And this happens in life. Then when we were growing up, when it got some point when we were taught how embarrassing failing is. We were told that failing is embarrassing, so you were made fun of, so you stopped trying. When we were teenagers, it was so hard when which is so hard when you're trying something and everyone is making fun of you, even your parents are not believing in you, and you have this thing that you want to achieve in life, and you're being put down, being told that that cannot be, you cannot achieve that. So there came a feeling of failure in our minds and in our hearts, and that affects us, and that gets quite a huge part of life, where we are so fearful of what will happen next. And so when we were made fun of, we stopped trying. We were afraid. We were told that you cannot play that guitar, you cannot achieve that, you cannot go to that school that you want to go to. But in real sense, when in life we have to do things, we have to keep on trying. We cannot close ourselves in the bed and say that we cannot do this. I'm not going to wake up because I am afraid of what will happen next. Actually, life is about uncertainties. So you have to wake up and get out there and do great things. And when because I usually say that I believe every one of us has a gift, a God-given potential that is deep within us, that is crying to be unveiled, so that it can come out. And so when you're at that gift, when you sit down and say this is your gift and this is your dream and this is what you want to achieve, mastery, being good at your art, being good at anything that you are, takes time. It really takes time, guys. You cannot wake up and boom, you're there, you're doing great things. You have to take time. It has to take time. You have to grow through it. And growth comes with failure. Mastery of anything that comes with time, and that time is embraced by failure and fear. So when we are getting at it, once we need to commit to our gift. Get committed to that gift. Get committed to that thing that you want to do. Get out there and show yourself, and show the thing that you got. You have this talent, you have this big idea that will bring change to the lives of students, of parents, of business people, of investors. You have to get out there, because you will not stop because you do not know what you actually. Most of us fear what we do not know, which is what I call fear of unknown. You do not know what you're fearing, but you're out there, you are really fearing and making excuses. When you fear, you make excuses. And excuses, what I say excuses is, are the roadblocks that you put for yourself. They are the things that the words that you tell yourself, the actions that you do, that will make you to feel that, to show make you feel that you make you justify the reason as to why you are not able to achieve what you want to do. So I want to challenge us today. Let us get out there, guys. Let us get there, and let's get working. Let's get doing great things. One of the things that I have said is that mastery takes time. Don't fear to be embarrassed. Don't fear to fail. Take up the failure, the lessons from your failing, and get out there and polish yourself, polish your skill, and get out there and do some great work, some great things that you want to do. Yes. So guys, I really want us to get out there and become the best that we can be in life. All right, yeah, once you commit to your gift, the other things will flow. Do not fear that I do not have enough money, I am not able to study, I do not have enough resources, I do not know people. When you commit to your gift, when you're getting out there, when you're showing yourself to the world, the other things are going to fall in place. The other things are going to fall in. You're going to get the right people that you need to work with. You're going to get network and connections, and money will follow. You know, the motivation of everything that we do most of the time is money, because we have to pay our bills, we have to do this and that. So the money will follow later on. Stop making excuses, and guys, get to it, get to it. And do not fear that you're going to be embarrassed. These things, grow through them. Are we together? Yes. When I was starting the mentorship company that I usually partner with schools and organizations, when I was starting, I was not sure, but I went out there and started sending emails and started speaking to people and started calling people, and eventually I am getting the contract. Okay guys, so please don't just sit there. When you face your failure, you actually realize that it was not as big as you thought. It was not a big deal. You know, when you face it and you're able to shatter that glass and you're able to open that lid and jump. When fleas were created, the fleas, the small animals, they're able to bounce up so many kilometers up. But when you put a lid when you put them in a container and you cover them in a lid, they are going to, when they jump and they hit the lid, they're going to believe that is the only height that they're going to they can jump. And so when they give birth, and the children are there, and when they try to jump, because they are born with the potential in them, when they start jumping, they will believe that the height of the lid is the best that they can do. You know, they will believe that is the best that they can do, and they will jump and be hit down and jump and be hit down, and that is what their life will be. They will just be there. They will just be there jumping that small height. But we are all created with potential, guys. We have the potential. So get out there. Avoid taking any longer, because when you take longer, the fear is going to build in your mind, and you will not be able to get out there and do what you want to do, because it is going to stick in your mind, and the things that you fear will become massive in your mind. So get out there. Fail guys, fail. There's no problem with failing. You guys fail and start again. And Confucius says that our glory is not in our failure, it is in the way we wake up again. So when you start that thing and you fail, please just get up. I usually speak to schools, and some classes have put some students as the class of the least performing students. But these students, it's not that they don't have the potential. They have the potential. They just need to be given this motivation. And that is why we came up with a curriculum where we speak to the students. They are able to achieve the best they can. And even if they don't go to that university or that college or that the high school they want to go to, at least they tried. They are somewhere. So even us, when even in marriages, some of the times we fail miserably. Even in our managing our finances, you find yourself in debt and you do not know what to do. But you have learned through the process, and you start working through the process, through the failure. You start working through the process, and you're going to achieve it. So I want to challenge us today that are you going to continue coiling yourself in that shell? Really, are you going to continue coiling yourself in that shell and saying, I cannot do this, I cannot do that? Actually, you can. I know you can. So get out there, get out of that comfort zone, and stop making excuses for yourself, and go out there. You know, I have learned how to try things. I have tried quite a number of things, and even if they do not work, most of them I know they will with time. Even when you're starting your business, it takes the research says that 85% of most businesses that start, they end up in failure. My God, that is quite a lump sum of failure, you know. But you will be counted as the failures, but one of the failures. But the difference that will make is, how are you going to respond to that failure? How are you going to respond to that failure? Are you going to sit there and stop doing it and say, this is not my thing? You know, when if this is not, business is not for me. I cannot go to that high school. I cannot go to that university. I cannot achieve that dream. Yeah, even in our ladders of leadership, you say, I cannot get to that rank. That is for some people. That is not just for me, but it is really for you. What is the difference that they have with you? It is the choices that they make. Actually, guys, it is all about the choices that we make. So are you going to choose to stay in that shell and coil yourself there and demean yourself and tell yourself that you cannot do this and that? But the choices that I want us to make from this day is that you're going to get out there, guys. Get out there and be the best person that you can be. Shatter that glass. Shatter that. It is actually when you're going to someone and you want to speak to them, you want them to be your mentor, or when you want to go and ask something, the only thing that they can do you that is worse is say no. You have to learn how to receive no as an opportunity to meet the other person who is going to see the value in you. So when you're told no, do not stop at it. When you fail, do not stop at it. Rise up, guys. Let us do this thing. Life is made fun by the things by the failing that we fail and we rise up again. So yeah, I have some notes here. So I want to give us some take home. So take a paper and a pen, and I want you to sit and evaluate what are the excuses that you have been telling yourself, the excuses that you have been saying to yourself as the reason as to why you cannot achieve that dream, that thing that you want to do. You know it, I don't know it, but I know there's something that you want to do. So take a pen and a paper and write down all the excuses that you have made to yourself, probably in the last 1 week or in the last 1 month, and then highlight the top three of them. All right, yes, highlight the top 3 of them. So that we will call our top 3 excuses. And we have said that excuses are the roadblocks that we put to ourselves as to being the reason as to why we cannot achieve that dream. All right, so after you have written those excuses and highlighted the top 3 of them, then replace those top 3 excuses that you have with something that is positive. Now, your expectations. So you have all your excuses, and then highlight the top 3, and then you replace those excuses that are top. They can be 3, they can be 5. So replace those excuses with top 3 or 5 expectations. And what are expectations? I can help us define expectations. Expectations are those things that you can do so that you can achieve that goal. So it is our action plan. Yes. So replace those excuses with top 3 or 5 expectations, and those are our top plans. So when you sit every day, put those expectations at your bed, on your mirror. Say them, put them somewhere that you can see, so that when you're waking up, when you're doing whatever you're doing, that you know that you have expectations and you have action plans. All right, guys. So let us not fear failure. Failure is part of life, and we are going to grow through the failure. All right. So please subscribe, like, share, comment, refer other people to watch this. And let me know what you want me to talk about, and I will see you around. Thank you.